Welcome students. In this video we are going to learn how to create table using HTML. Okay, before that we have to learn what the rows and column concept in a table. Suppose we want to create a table using 3 rows and 3 columns. So rows are in horizontal way we define and columns are in vertical way we define. So there are 3 rows and 3 columns in a table. In HTML, rows are defined using tr open tag and tr close tag. Okay, so here as in this table there are 3 rows, so we should use 3 tr tag for 3 rows. Okay, if there are 5 rows, then we have to use 3 tr tag open and close. Within this tr tag, you see there are 3 cells to enter data. Okay, 3 cells to enter data, and we all know that the first row in every table is our heading row. That means in this row we give some heading of this table. Okay, as table is a data sheet, so for every heading cell we use the tag th. So as there are 3 heading cells, so we should use 3 th. Okay, and others rows are here for data cell. Data cell means here we want the records of different table. So for that reason, for every cell others than heading cell we use td to enter the data. Td means table data, th means table header. Okay, so in a table, the first heading, suppose we want to create a table whose heading is, at first we give name, second role, third class. Name, role, class, the 3 heading element, and for entering data, suppose name we give AA as BB and role of AA something, and role class of C something. Like this way we want to enter value in the table. Okay, so this is our more or less table concept. So here we are going to create a table with 3 rows and 3 columns. Let us start. So you know that in the here is an HTML tag, starting and closing tag, and I am using here only body tag to write only the content in the HTML body. I omit here the heading tag, header tag. Okay, so in body, in order to create a table, we have to create our table tag is table open and table closed. So everything should write the rows, column, everything within this table open and table closing tag. So we are going to create a table with 3 rows. So for that reason, I have already told you, we know we need 3 tr open, tr close tag. This is our first row. This is our for second row, and this is for our third row. Okay, so as we have 3 rows in a table, we write 3 open tr and tr open tr close tag, 3 tag. Okay, now in every tr tag there we have 3 cells. So for heading data we want 3 th tag. So within tr open and tr close we have to write 3 th open and th close tag. So th open, th close for first table heading element, again th open, th close second heading element, th open, th close third heading element. These are the heading element. Here you can see this is our first element, this is our second element, this is our third element. That means first column, second column, third column, heading column. So our first record is name. The first heading element name, second heading element is role, and our third heading element is class. Okay, name, role, class. Complete our first row. The second row, so heading is complete. Now we are going to create our data element. So data element for we need TD. So how many data element? As 3 columns are there, so we have 3 data element. You see here, this is first data element for first column, second data element for second column, and this is third data element for third column. Now we are going to enter the data. For first data, we give name AA, roll 23, and class suppose 12. First data element is cover up. Now we have to create, we omit the first row here. I'm starting with the second row. So heading row must be the first row. Okay. So third tier should be here. Okay. Heading row must be the first row. So first that must be the first tier. That is second tier, second data element, and in the third data element we must enter like this way. Here also 3 data elements. So we just copy and paste this format. Then we don't have to write this TD like this. Just copy this TD portion, okay, because already TR is there. You see. Now I'm going to just change the element value. Okay. In table we have to use copy paste many times, as because there are many things which we have to copy in different cell. So here you can see this is our first data, second data, and third data, and this is our first data element, second data element, third data element. Okay. Now let us see our preview. So this is our preview. You can see that there is, so every table should have some border, but in this table there is no border. Okay. So this is already a table format but without border. So let us see how we can give the border on this table. Now for table border we have to give 2 attributes of table. One is border. So this is very much essential part, essential attribute. So we should give border in every table. You see here border is displayed. Okay. Now there is another attribute we can use, BG color. Okay. BG color means background color of the table. You see here. So this is changed the background color of the table. Okay. So background color is changed. Now we have, if we want to format the data element in the table, we have to use font tag. If you want to change the font color, font size, font face in the table, so we all know that font tag is used to change the text formatting. But here is one point, we know that at the starting of the text we have to write open font tag, and at the ending of the text we have to write ending closing font tag to give the effect of the font. But here if we have to give font tag for every data element separately, mind it. Suppose if we write th tag as the font tag at the beginning of the table, suppose we write here font tag at the beginning of heading, okay, for each row, and at the end of heading. Let us see what will happen. Here I am write font at the beginning of heading and at the ending of heading. Okay. You see the color of heading will not change. So we have to use this font color for every heading element. Okay, so how you could we have to use this font color for every element. So I should copy paste this, copy and write this font here. Okay, enclosing only the name. You see here. Here you can see this font tag is applied only the heading element before and after. Okay, and within the heading tag. Only if you use font tag like this way, only then this will affected. You see, you see here, name will be changed. I have not give the others font color, so that's why only name has the effect of color. Okay. Now let us give the others the same color. Okay. Here you see the preview. Okay, all the heading will be changed into red color. Okay, as I give every font color at the beginning and ending of every heading element. You see here, for every heading element I give here font color red like this way, then only font effect will be applied. So for TD value again we have to use like this. I am changing this color to blue, you see, and end it here. You see this will affect it. Okay, so this way we have to use all for every data element separately font tag. Now if we want to move the table at the center, we can apply center tag at the beginning of the table and at the closing of the table. We all know that center tag is used at the beginning and closing. You see the table moved at the middle of the web page. Okay, now we want to give some heading for this table. Okay, if you write heading at first, suppose students record. Okay, so we have to use br tag. You see what will happen. Student records by default is small left align, so it will not come at the top of the table. So for that reason its alignment should not be adjusted. So in order we have to use this not outside the table. For heading of the table there is one tag that must be used within the table to give the heading, that is known as caption tag. Okay, for caption if we write students record, you see caption is within table tag. Okay, so caption is a tag which is used within the table. Then you can see students records will be at the top of the record. Okay, so this is normal formatting of the table. Now if we want the students record is within the table heading, So what does it mean? It means that there must be one row which is merged for all the column, merging the row. So we need an extra row and we have to merge these cells to write the student's record. Let us see how we could do this. So we need another row. Here I am going to write GR, and that row we have to write GR. So TD is student's record. Student records. No. Students. Suppose I am writing here details. Okay. Details. If we write like this, let us see. I am write only just add one row and write one element. Obviously there is one element. What will happen? You see this will happen like this. Okay. So what we have to do? This cell must be extended to this cell. So here we should write call span. Call span means column should be extended for 3. Okay. You see here it's merged. That means we create here we have created one column and this column is extended to 3 columns. That is, as it is extended to 3 columns, we write here call span. Call span means that column is extended with 3 columns. So we don't have to write the others column. The first column is extended. So it seems that it is merged. Okay. But if we want to give the student details in the left side, then rows have to merge. If the cell extend in the right side, then we use column span. If the rows extended in the downward cell, then rows have to span. Span means it extended. Okay. So here we don't have to write another column, another rows. Here we don't have to write another rows. So it will remove. So what do we want? We want here another cell which is extended up to like this way. Okay. So we create the first row one cell extra and we extended it others fourth row. So we create here extra one cell and we extended row span 3. You see here. So this cell is, I have created only extra one cell in the first row and I extended it others row. Okay, others, in the others row there are 3 cells. Only the first row has one cell extra. That means first row has 4 cells and the first cell extended in the others 3 cell. That's why you see here here is 3 rows, only the first row has one these cells extra, th row span 3. This is extra, that means this column is extra and this is extended 3 rows. 3 rows means this drag down in the 3 cells. Okay, and these are others, name, font color, font tag, these are all others, the 3 cells. Okay, so these are row span and column span. Row column span means if we want to merge the cell in a row, and row span is used if we want to merge the cells in a if we want column span is used when we merge the cell of a column, and row span if you want to use merge the cell of a row. Okay, this is how we can create our tables in HTML. Okay.